Hello, Tsangal Tesla. Now we are going to touch with in the world population or density and distribution and growth. And in this chapter, the demographic transition theory is one of the important that you need to know. And what is this demographic transition theory? And this theory will tell you regarding how the society changes, how the transition takes place in the society. Is that clear? And that transition will take place through a different processes and through a different stages. All right? In the society, that's every society will change from the agrarian society to the urbanistic society, all right, or agrarian society to the the industrial society or industrialized society. So this theory talks about that changes, and those stages of changes in theory are known as demographic cycle. Is that clear? All right. Now we will try to go detail into this demographic transition theory. The demographic transition theory demographic transition theory ko minchi social and the karshi and chizo the candidates yagidu lana simbe ki chizo ne and tongi ki chizo shina race right Tanashin is tongi ki chizo ne and soda the denbe ki chizo shina race the theory digi. So what is the use of this demographic transition theory? Predict the future populations of any area such as gender chambers and both the predict planet is annihilation changes from high birth rate to high birth rate and high death rate to low birth rate and low death rate. Such a candidate symbols mitigate high birth rate and high death rate and low birth rate low death rate this will be shaped your demographic transition theories. Demographic transition theory tells you about the society or any region changes from high birth rate areas to the low birth rate. Okay, high birth rate and high death rate to low birth rate and low death rate area, okay, or society. And this theory says that society changes from rural agrarian society to urban industrial society. In this as society chiso the khanis do khane kawa rural and to say agrarian lana and shimbeki chiso tikishera and dine kawa jukire and you said the urban urban lana tonke and industrial lana soda and sodeki chiso. This will appear demographic transition theory says that. All right. So, what is, if somebody asks you what is demographic transition theory, and this the demographic transition theory is a theory which predicts the future populations of any country. Or where we can use that one? We can use that for predictions of the populations of any country. Is that clear? So, Manjukiti Pichu how Dangire leisure a membership Mombeki Mimbo the Kanichi Chagiri did a okay. Then Nyamdu Manjuki society Chiso society progressed from literate society to illiterate not to major one illiterate society to literate society now you give it as the demographic transition theory. And this demographic transition theory has three different stages, all right? And three different stages will go into a different, progress, in a different life, different scenario, different condition you are going to face. All right. So in the first stage, all right, stages of demographic transition theory. The stages of demographic transition theories are known as demographic cycle. The theory condition, but suppose cycles in life condition is cycle. There three stages. The here's a demographic cycle. The cycle number one, stage one, the gray. So in stage one, the condition in the first stage, all right, in the demographic transition theory, in the first stage, high fertility, in other sense, high birth rate, high mortality, in other sense, it means high death rate, okay, and more epidemic, all right, more communicable diseases which can spread. Sometimes you may not get the food supply or lack of food supply, variable food supply or lack of food supply, variable food supply, which this word has been given in your textbook, all right, and in order to make you understand, I've used this word, lack of food supply. And agriculture is the main occupation of first stage society, all right, in that society. And low life expectancy, people die early, okay, people cannot live a long life. Large family size, the size of the family is more in the first stage. This is what the demographic transition theory says. And high illiterate population, lack of education population, all right, and low technology, or they are using a simple technology, all right, like a spade and so on, like X, all right, and you can describe the first stage in these three, in this word, okay, slow growth of population. So in the first stage, the scenario is, or situation is, low growth of population. Why? These are the reasons. Low fertility, high fertility, and high mortality, right? And obviously there will be a less population, okay, or slow growth of population, right? And then the high fertility because in order to compensate the dead one. Is it clear? And in the second stage, what happened in the second stage? So fertility will remain high, all right, the birth rate will remain high, but with the passage of time, it gets decline. And reduced mortality. Mortality again, death rate, it will get down. Or why it's getting down, you'll understand later. That is because of improved sanitation. How? Sanitation, amenities, and so on. At the same time, medical facilities, all right, medicine, the medicine industry is playing an important role in the health sector, all right, and because of that, in second stage, there is a reduction in the mortality rate and high growth rate, all right, there will be a high growth, the population growth will remain high. For example, Kenya and Sri Lanka, all right. So these are the countries, and even the people comes, okay. And in third stage, what happens? Slow birth rate, okay, and low death rate. And what about the growth of population? Slow. Is that okay? And or stable. Stable means 10 birth. Okay, birth rate 10% and death rate 10%. So this is the population growth. There is no population growth, stable, constant. Am I right? And the society will, our society is like urbanized society, and high literacy rate, okay, and high technical know-how, more technology, and deliberately control the family size of the family. Okay, so deliberately control these large family size. That means these people are going with the family planning, high technological use, all right, high tech are using these in that society, high literacy rate. Whenever these are more literacy rate, you will all obviously plan for the and the birth control, or they will be a birth control. All right, so that and this is these stages, and these stages are known as all these stages are known as and all these stages are known as demographic cycle. All these stages are known as demographic cycle. Why? Because this is how the people or populations of any region changes, moves with, and every country have gone through all these stages. Is that okay? Every country in the world, before 200 years back, every country has touched all this, right? So these are the important things that you need to learn in the demographic transition theory. Mainly the first, the three stages, and what is the uses of demographic transition theory, all right, and why we need to learn about this one, and what does this demographic transition tell you about the society, okay, and then the literacy rate, okay. And so knowing about all these questions or answering about these questions is important. Thank you so much.